it going, Revivalists? Simon here from CD Revival. Today I'm going to do another CD collection video. I'm going through my C's, so we'll get through the majority of them today with some left for the next video. Quite a heavy one today, so it's going to be a lot of heavier music that I've got. So I'm going to start off with Carcass. I've got a fair few of theirs. I've got this one here, which is their second album, Symphonies of Sickness. Very heavy, this one. It's before they sort of refined their style, really. It's become more melodic. So this one, yeah, got a lot of tempo changes in. I haven't got their first album, but yeah, this one, yeah, just mega heavy. Death grind, I don't even know what you'd describe it as, but yeah, it's definitely very heavy. But it's still a good album. So if you want something that's really like pummeling and that kind of thing, then really good album. Probably standout tracks are Recapitulation, the start track, and then Exhumed to Consume's a really good one as well. Obviously very creative titles on here. Crepitating bowel erosion, that kind of thing. But yeah, not a bad one. Better than their first album for sure. But yeah, not a bad album, but not as good as they would become. My next album by Carcass is this one, which I think is their third one, Necrotism, Descanting the Salubrious. This one, yeah, definitely a bit more in the style that they sort of grew into with their next album and beyond. But yeah, Corporal Jigsaw Quandary, probably one of the better tracks on here. But yeah, definitely a sign of where they were going with their style. So yeah, a bit more melodic. Still got the time changes and stuff, but yeah, a decent album. Production on it is not as good as they would do on their next few. So, but yeah, worth a listen, that one. The next one I've got from them is this one, which is an absolute masterpiece. Heartwork. Really good album. Surprise, surprise, the jewel case is broken. There we go. But yeah, this one, superb album. Doesn't get much better than this. Definitely the peak of their career. No Love Lost is a really good one. Carnal Forge, absolute banger. Heartwork. Just start to finish, this one's a really top-notch album. If you've not heard this one, then I'd recommend very highly. Very deathy, but also very melodic, catchy. Lots of really great riffs on this one, well worth listening to. That one came out in 1993. But yeah, good place to start if you're unsure about Carcass. Heartwork, absolute classic album. I've got this one, which came out in 2013. Surgical Steel. Nice shiny packaging. So yeah, this one's also really good. They did an album after Heartwork, Swan Song, which I don't have, and then this one was say quite a while after that. But some really good stuff on here. Master Butcher's Apron's a favourite of mine. Thrasher's Abattoir is a really good one. Unfit for Human Consumption, that's good as well. But yeah, it continues in a similar sort of vein to Heartwork. If you like that album, then you will like this one. Maybe not quite as good, but still really good. Amount of Execution, another really good track on there. But yeah, well worth a listen if you've not checked it out. Superb. And then I've got this one from 2021, so last year, their most recent album, Torn Arteries. A second sort of comeback, if you like. This one's another really good one. Probably not as good even as Surgical Steel, but still it is really good. Dance of Ixtab is really good. Kelly's Meat Emporium's great. Devil Rides Out's actually a really good one as well. Eleanor Rigor Mortis. The Sides of Remorseless Swing. Came out on Nuclear Blast last year. You can actually get this really cheaply now, so no reason to not get it at all. Superb album, Torn Arteries. So that's it for Carcass. I've got a few from Cannibal Corpse, Tomb of the Mutilated, which is a classic album of theirs. Digipack version. Probably one of their most famous albums. It's got Hammer Smash Face on it as well. I Come Blood, so a few of their, favourite tracks. Chris Barnes on vocals on this, which I do prefer Corpse Grinder, to be honest. But yeah, it's a good album. Very deathy, obviously, very hard and fast. But yeah, superb album. I've got The Bleeding from them, which I think is the last album that Barnes did with them, which is another good one. He'd really sort of gone proper full Cookie Monster with his vocals by this time. Strip Raging Strangled, Force Fed Broken Glass. Got some good tracks on it. Decent album. We do enjoy that one. And the only other Cannibal Corpse album I've got is Kill, which is my favourite album of theirs. This is the special edition, which comes with a DVD, kind of, pops out like that. And it's got the bonus DVD, which is Live in Strasbourg 2004. But yeah, my favourite of their albums, I think. I've listened to pretty much all of them. I've not got as many as I would like, just because they are quite hard to get nowadays and fairly expensive. Yeah, Make Them Suffer, my favourite track on here, is really good. We've also got Time to Kill Is Now, it's a good one. Brain Removal Device, which I really like. Submerged in Boiling Flesh. Eric Rutan produced this one, which he's now part of the band. He was in Morbid Angel for a while. Murder Worship's another really good track. But yeah, if you're not really familiar with Cannibal Corpse, this is a great place to start, I think, because it's an absolute banger. The riffs on it just absolutely shred. The songs are good. They're quite catchy in a way. So if you can get the version with the DVD, then get that one as well. But superb album, Kill by Cannibal Corpse. This one my brother gave me recently, and he wasn't even too sure about it. Cattle Decapitation, Humanure, and I think it's a really good album. I've actually spun it a fair few times. Yeah, really good sort of deathy sound. Worth getting if you like things like Cannibal Corpse and what have you. It's a good album. This one's a classic, Celtic Frost and Megatherion. A bit old school. Really good album. I do really enjoy this one. So that's worth a listen if you've not heard it. And I've got a few more that he gave me as well, which this one I do know. Children of Bodom, Hate Crew Death Roll. It's one of the few albums of theirs that I do know pretty well. Oop. Surprise, surprise, another broken jewel case. I do prefer a digipack, quite honestly, less fragile. £6 Elves, he's the famous one on here. But yeah, some good tracks on here. That came out in 2003. Got another couple from them which he gave me, which I don't know at all. Shit, the bed. Follow the Reaper. So I'll give that a check out at some point. And this one here, Something Wild, which once again I'm not even familiar with. But yeah, I do like their stuff, to be honest. I think they're pretty good. Once again, melodic, deathy band. So that's it for them. And also he gave me a few Cradle of Filth, which I do know their stuff to a degree, but I'm not super familiar with them. So I've got Midian, It's more of a symphonic death metal kind of thing that they've got going on. Ghost in the Fog obviously is a famous one that's on here, I do know that one. I've got Cruelty and the Beast. And I've also, yeah, anything on there that I know? No, not familiar with that one at all. And this one here, Bitter Sweets to Succubi. Honestly, it's a shit show today. Racy. Born in the Burial Gowns on this one. Know that one. That's a good track. But yeah, so Cradle of Filth. Bit of that for me to check out. And lastly, he's given me a bunch of Crowbar, which I'm sort of vaguely familiar with their stuff. I know it's a sort of sludgy stoner rock they call it, but pretty decent. So I've got this one, Sonic Excess in its purest form. They're all big fellas, Kirk Winstein, etc. Time Heals Nothing. And this one here, Crowbar plus Life plus 1. And lastly, I've got Equilibrium. So if you've got any thoughts on which one of these I should check out first, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I do like them. Obviously, what's not to like? It's heavy, and you know, a full sounding album. So that's it for today. So that's my heavy rundown for the C's. I've got the remaining C's to do, which I'll do for the next video. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep buying CDs, like and subscribe. I'll catch you all next time. Take it steady. Thank you.